All right, welcome everybody. This is going to be the weekly recap for the week ending on November 20th of 2020. But before we get started, a couple announcements. First of all, this coming week is going to be a short week with the Thanksgiving holiday coming up on Thursday. That means chat room will be closed on Thursday. Natix is closed as well, and I believe they close early on Friday. Don't believe there's any 5-minute binaries on Friday either. So we will be closed. We'll not be trading on Thursday or Friday. The last day will be on this coming Wednesday. Also, I want to wish everybody at this point to have a very safe and enjoyable holiday coming up. And it's a good time to, if we can, get with families and friends. I know with this lockdown, it's going to be hard for many to do that. But hopefully we can still make it an enjoyable and blessed week coming up. And good time to also get a little refreshed, take a few days off from trading so we can come back fresh that following Sunday and do some trading. The other thing is I'm going to have a Black Friday special as I did last year. This is going to be the best deal that I have for this year. And it's going to be available to those that are new or will be a new purchaser of the core package. Okay, I will be doing something around Christmas, but the offer won't be as good as the one that I'm doing on Black Friday. So if you're interested in purchasing the core package, this is the time to do it because it's not going to get better than this. If you're interested, go to my website, provide me with your email address, and we'll make sure that you get that offer. If we already have your email address and you're getting these weekly updates, you will be getting that offer as well, so you don't need to provide me with your email again. All right, so if you're interested, let me know, and we'll make sure that you get that offer via email, and you can take advantage of that with the Black Friday special coming up this week. All right, so let's talk about stats. Once again, we're looking at the PAP stats for the week. This is one of the 5 different patterns that we trade. This is probably the most popular one and one that I did use over my 500 days of consecutive live trading over several years. And I do continue to keep track of these stats. And when I say they're naked stats, once again, if you're not familiar with that word, naked stat, that means there is no filtration. All right. In other words, if a setup generates a buy, we take the buy. If it generates a sell, we take the sell. And these are the results that you would see on a percentage basis. Okay. Just because something is 86% doesn't mean that everybody that trades it is going to make money. And just because you see something maybe only 40% doesn't mean everybody was losing money. All right. All these trades do have additional filters that we use, not only in terms of the strength of a particular setup, but indication of whether it's going to be a sizable trade. Okay. Once again, all that is going to be part of the core package. But the reason I'm showing this to you is to let you know that out of the gate, you do have the percentages in your favor, which is a big plus in any trading. And also, these are not indicator based. These are pattern based. Why? Because indicators do not hold the test of time where patterns do. All right. These patterns have been effective for the last 30 years, and they're going to continue to be effective. All right. That's just the way patterns work. And that's what you're seeing here on the percentages. Also, first trade of the day, basically, I start at around 8 a.m. Central Time every day. Whichever one of these 4 generates a setup first, that's what I'm showing here and what the result would be if you took that very first trade. There are going to be times when I may have a trade come up on the Aussie and the Euro at the same time, or it could be the Aussie and the Pound at the same time. I will decide which one I want to take. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. So where I would have taken maybe an Aussie and not made money on that first trade, somebody may have taken the Pound that came up at the exact same time and actually made money on that first trade. So that's something to keep in mind. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. So that's what these results show. I am not selecting which one of the two made money and showing that. I am posting the one that I took. Okay, so you can see that So anyway, not bad. Still 80%. That's of the morning trades. First trade out of the gate. Once again, 80% in the morning. And of course, at night, we do night trading as well. By the way, my chat room is open, I think at least 8 to 9 hours every day. Nobody out there has a chat room, a live chat room that's open that long. We do open from 8 a.m. Central to 3 p.m., which is 9 to 4 Eastern. And I'm also open in the evenings from 7 to 9 Central, 8 to 10 Eastern, okay? And we do trading at night as well because personally, I just love trading. So don't think if you want to trade binaries, there's not enough time available to trade. This is not stocks, folks. These are binaries, and I love binaries because they're open 24/5. So even if you're one of these that have a night shift and maybe you can only trade at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, beautiful thing about Nadex and patterns is they're always available, all right? So it's a good thing. But I love night trading. So first trade out of the gate at night, 100%. So overall, 90% for our first trades of the day, including day and night. So once again, which is pretty much what we would expect. Percentages on the naked stats, getting back to that. Wow, what a good week. These are the kind of numbers that we want to see, right? We want to be in the 70, 80%, all right? These, once again, these are naked stats. So you can see right out the gate, these patterns are putting the odds of being profitable in your favor. We can add to this. We can do all kinds of things, but you can see that just out of the gate. That's amazing, okay? To me, this is amazing. There's nothing that beats a pattern, all right? Not going to find with an indicator, folks. And these can be back tested. So this is something every single day. These trades you're going to see are plotted on the chart. So when you come into the live chat room, you're going to see those setups and you're going to see me plotting them as a win or a loss. So these percentages are available to every single person that comes into the chat room. So you could see that these are absolutely legit numbers. And once again, once you join, you'll be able to see that as well. All right. So what a great way to start a trade, knowing that you have those percentages in your favor. Looking at the CB trades this week, CB not as strong as I had the prior week, but you know what? It is what it is. That's part of trading. Some days you have great weeks, some days not so great. Never really had any just super outstanding days. Really surprised that Friday did as well as it did. Not my biggest day of the week, but still Friday was a pretty solid day overall when it comes to CBs. But once again, the difference between the core strategy and the CB is you cannot purchase the CB method without first purchasing the core package. So you have to understand core in order before you can even think about upgrading the CB. And then before I allow anybody to upgrade the CB, we'll sit down, we'll discuss it. And it's not something that I just sell to everybody. I want to make sure that the people that purchase CB are dedicated traders. They're serious about trading. CB is a very serious tool. It's what I use all the time. And I want to make sure that the people that are using it are going to respect it just like anything else. All right. I'm not going to put a Ferrari. I'm not going to let somebody drive a Ferrari if they've never driven one before, because they're going to end up crashing it. So it's the same way with the CB. I want to make sure that you're ready to move on the CB, because once you move on the CB, as any of my CB traders will tell you, you won't really want to trade anything else, because it adds a whole new depth to your trading. And it does a lot of things. Not only does it give me indication of the size of the move, but it allows me to trade not only in the money, but deep out of the money. Deep out of the money. That's where you're selling for $80, $90 and risking 10, 20 bucks. Nothing else out there will do it like CB does it. All right. So that's where we are. So overall, a very, very good week. Once again, I always stress the importance of keeping track of your trades. And that's something that I talk about almost every single day in chat, is that you need to know what your trades are doing. You need to know what pair is the strongest and which pair is not the strongest. You need to know this, okay? Because these do shift from time to time, where the yen is just, once again, if you've been watching me for the last several months, I've been talking about how strong the yen is. The yen continues to be extremely strong. 87%. Dude, that's almost 90%. Okay, for dailies. And you're talking, you're talking 19 trades, 20 trades, 18 trades, 23 trades. That's a lot of trades. That's very, very good percentages. Okay, so I would not know this unless I was keeping track of every single one of these trades. So once again, if you're serious about trading, all right, got to put the time into it. All right, nobody is going to be a successful trader unless they put time into it. It's like any other profession. And I tell this over and over and over again, and people don't seem to understand. I think because there's a lot of misinformation out there, and there's a lot of people selling empty promises because they can't trade. So they're going to promise you that you're going to make, millions of dollars if you just buy their program, or you just buy their system, or you just use their setups, or whatever the case may be. Folks, it doesn't work that way. It never has, never will. And if it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it. And then if everybody was doing it, it would fall apart and it would stop working. So one thing I want you guys to think about is logic. You want to be a good trader? Put in the time. I'm going to show you how to do it. With over 30 years of trading, I'm going to show you guys how to be a successful trader, but you have to be willing to put in the time, okay? I can teach you every day exactly what I'm doing. I can show you what I can do. I can give you ideas, but unless you put the effort into it, you will not be successful. So if you're willing to put in the time, I'm willing to put in the time to teach you. And there's not a person out there that spends more time in live chat than I do. Like I said, I'm there in the morning, I'm there in the night. That shows that I am very serious about trading. And if you want to be serious about trading, you need to put in the time as well. If not, then you need to put your money in a mutual fund, give your money to a professional trader, and do something else. But trading will not be your source of income unless you're willing to put time into it. And I stress that over and over and over again. All right. So I'm just a straight shooter, and that's the way it is. So hopefully, if you are interested and you want to get serious about trading, this is the best time of the whole year to get the core package, because I've got some special deals there. So give me your email address. Besides that, if you like these videos, please give me a thumbs up. Please share these with others that you know want to be interested in trading. At the same time, once you get on my email list, whenever anything new comes out, you will be the first to be notified of that as well. So hope everybody have an enjoyable, safe holiday coming up. Have questions, go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com. Shoot me an email. I'll be glad to answer those questions. Look for the special coming up for Black Friday. And besides that, I will see everybody next week with the weekly update. Once again, only having about 4 days of trading, but nonetheless, we'll have that update for everybody. So everybody have a safe and enjoyable holiday, and we'll talk to you next week.